Welcome everyone, it's time for more Medieval Dynasty, where last time we moved into spring, which is lovely. I love the green time of the year, obviously. And I did a bit of farming. Yes, I harvested the rye, created animal feed, which I have put in the pigsty, but I don't have any pigs yet. We'll get to that in just a few moments. And then I used my lovely scythe for that. And yes, the scythe does make everything much easier and quicker. It's just very nice. Planted everything but the flax. And I have assigned someone to the shed. But as you can see at the top there, yeah, there's no fertilizer. I missed that I didn't have any, but we are going to go and buy pigs so we can go and buy manure as well. And following that, would you believe it, we're going to get manure ourselves so we don't have to buy it anymore. I think I have enough money for everything. We should be fine, but we'll see. And I did go around trying to locate the pig seller, and then I remembered, yes, you can just ask anyone in town and you can get the location, so... That was my bad. We're going over to Rolnica. That's where we are headed. We also did a quest for a person in Gostovia, hunting down some boars, which means that I have a bunch of food, which is nice because apparently I need to do food. Apparently people are lacking some food, and that is something that I'm gonna have to deal with immediately.
I love when nature comes.
So we're gonna basically begin by doing a jump cut because this usually takes a bit of time. How many bowls? I do have 36 bowls. I mean, that should be fine. Sadly, they still haven't fixed that you can't just take all of the bowls. I mean, I like the change that they are now grouping them in terms of condition. That's nice, but I would like to be able to get all of them in one go. So everything else is in there. That is close enough. So we should be fine to go and make some... What can I make? Can I make pottage with... I do have some cabbages apparently. Okay, you know what? Let's just use up all of those cabbages, like so. We'll start with that, and that is going to be, yes, about 2 minutes. Do we have anything to talk about that takes 2 minutes? I am not sure. But basically, I can say what we're doing in this episode, which is, of course, to get the pigs. That's very much the start of everything. I will most likely build another woodshed. I don't have, I think, the upgraded woodshed just yet. There is one, I think. But it is clear that we are basically just breaking even on logs and firewood, especially in winter. And that's not good. We need to have a steady income of logs, not just for tools and stuff like that, but for building, etc, etc. I mean, yes, we're doing a lot of stone buildings, obviously, going forward, but logs are still very much a big part of everything, and we have a bloody big wall to build around our little settlement, and we're gonna do fences that are planks, and what are planks made of? Well, logs. So yes, I kind of need to build a woodshed does just logs and nothing else. That is basically where I think I will have to be with that. So yes, that is most likely, but I did bring in 2 more people in the last episode. So we have one of them went into I moved an existing one, I think, over to farming, and then one of the new people into blacksmithing. I think I took one person from. I don't remember if, we'll see exactly what we have in terms of extraction. I also should finish up the fishing hut that I did. I think it is actually logs that's lacking there, so yeah, logs. We need more logs. I've corrected, so to speak, the amount of firewood I'm producing because, of course, it's now winter. It's spring now, so we are not using as much. But yes, so you know what, I will do this. I'll open you, I'll dump whatever, because which is the K. I mean, transfer all is not correct, and if I hold F, nothing happens. I need to do that and then go into each and transfer each. That is a bit annoying. But there we go, so I'll dump those there. Hello, son! That sounds more what a 2-year-old would say. Yes, not the very eloquent stuff that he has been saying in actual conversation. But there we go. There's food for everybody. The fertilizer is fine. You're not going to be able to do anything until we get that. So let's say that was the intro, and now we move on. Right, we are basically just gonna go. Well, actually, you know what? Why not have some pottage for myself, because I am actually a bit on the... Oh, actually, no. Wow. I made 17, and it's actually... Wow, down to 11 immediately. So we're gonna go and fix the pig situation, and when we have done the pig situation, we are gonna go back and do more food, I suppose. Luckily, I did a whole lot of hunting. I brought in 105 meat in the last episode, so you know what? Thank you for that mission, person in Gostovia, because it allowed me to indeed fill up on the meat for spring. I don't think we're gonna need more in spring, which means that we can hunt more in summer whenever we get there, but that is obviously some time away. But right, we are going to get to a very exciting part in this episode, which is of course the animal husbandry thing. I hope I do have someone who can do that efficiently enough. But I have indeed the animal feed. I didn't know exactly how many to do, so I made 60, which is very far from what I can make. But it appears as if the storage in the pigsty was 30 maximum. So I have sort of 2 cycles, if you would. I do not know how much 30 is actually good for, but we'll find out. I went the wrong way. Oh well. I was supposed to go the other road, not this road. Oh well, it's not a huge diversion. And in fact, I can use that to my advantage. I can buy some manure. Yes, I can buy some manure now that I went the wrong way. I can go and buy manure. That is actually not a terrible thing. Dogobert! Hello, Dogobert!
How can I help you?
I would like for you
Fast
to show me
goods
your
in the
wares,
valley.
because you have not fertilizer, manure. How much is that? That is only 80. I mean, that's nothing. It's a lot of weight, but it's fine. So thank you for that. We're gonna get that to town momentarily, but we're going to Rolnica first, because I'm gonna buy myself some pigs. I think they are, if memory serves me correctly, they sit at about between 800 and 1,200, a little bit depending on what kind of pig it is. When I'm going here, remember, yes, there are wolves there. Are there wolves there? I mean, I've walked that road. Okay, there are wolves there. Interesting. You know what? Let's just have my bow up. I also need to produce another bow, because my bow is actually going to be broken in not too much of a time. Again, I did it in the last episode. Be on the lookout for bloody bandits and brigands and whatever. I am not kitted out to fight people yet. We're getting there. We're absolutely... Hello. Don't attack me. You can absolutely attack me if provoked. We are getting closer to doing that, which is interesting, etc., etc. I don't know if there's any... Is there any way to, like, I don't know, hunt down bandits? Also, hello. We have anything? We have flax. Okay, you know what? Wrong button. Flax. I'll take flax. It's not much. Ooh, a sickle. We can sell that immediately. Lovely. Okay, let's move on. As for the farming, I have indeed put someone to do farming, even though I myself want to do the harvesting, because I have a bonus to get extra stuff from harvesting. I would like help with the fertilizing and the sowing. That is something that I would very much like to not have to do myself. And it does feel as if I've done everything correctly, which is to say I don't have the fertilizer, but the person that I set to do that is indeed waiting for fertilizer, which sort of makes me feel that I have indeed done it correctly. Oh. Over there. was a very speedy wolf. Where the oh, okay. The wolf that's chasing stuff, right? Oh, now it's chasing me. Okay, ha ha ha. No, stop it. Okay, no. Okay. Did I actually scare it off? Is that even a thing? Are you gonna be a butthole? Well, the music that I think is combat music actually did go away. I mean, I'm hearing it, obviously. I have my vision. That doesn't actually do anything. Oh, I mean, you clear. Oh, okay, you know what? Run, 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 run. Now that you're over there, we should be fine. And there are rabbits here, so that's a good decoy. Right. Ooh. Bloody. Oh. I was about to say, are there multiple people at this thing? No, no, no. One of them was a horse. It's the horse from the front. That's the regular person. Don't worry. Right, Rolnica. We are arriving. And let's hope that I do indeed have enough money. I should have enough money to buy myself a few pigs. There is the pig location. Right over here. Let's have a check. So what we have is we have a male, a hog, 650, actually not that much. And then we have a female, 650 as well. Do I then... Ooh, do I... Oh, I could do that. I can buy the piglets as well. Huh. That's actually not that unclever. Let's buy you. Pigsty, yes. Assign you. Get you. Assign you. You know what? 130. That's like nothing. Get you. Get you. Lovely. We only have space for one more though, which is a bit of a shame. But I suppose what you could do is you could have another pigsty connected to the same pen. Because the pen doesn't, like... The pen is nothing, so to speak. The pen is nothing with regards to how many pigs you can have. It's just the pigsty carries 5 pigs. But okay, so we need someone to do the animal husbandry. We need someone that is good in farming. So Georgiana, who's a lumberjack, shouldn't be a lumberjack. Huberta doesn't seem to be a mother anymore, which is odd because wasn't she when I last looked? We have a farmer, Radoslava, who is... Okay, so... since you're not doing anything, how about you become that instead? And the assignment is to produce manure. That's basically it. Accept that assignment, yes. Good, good, good. That should be absolutely fine. You have the... Oh, hello. We apparently needed to do... We needed to do work intensity. Change intensity. Yeah. Hold on. Yes. No, accept that. Oh, we can't drag it, that's true. We just need to do this. All the manure in the world. That's the only thing that you need to work on. Do we get 36 manure a day? Why the hell did I buy manure? I do not need to buy more manure. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I suppose what we can do... I suppose that is relevant to animal feed. So the higher I set that, the more animal feed will be used. I suppose that is the case, right? That seems reasonable, yes. I would like to avoid the wolf as much as I can, so let's just take a wide berth here. Take a wide berth, but okay, you know what, I just want to check this. We can check this when we come back. No, Huberta was the new one. Huberta was the new one. There we go. Got there. Okay. So when it comes to... Okay, so you're right. Huberta is 3. When it comes to the farm shed, if I want someone to do a bit of work here, you're a lumberjack, but that could be fine. I mean, yes, you're very good at being a lumberjack, but you're also perfectly fine at doing farming. yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Good. And then in extraction, we have a woodshed for Huberta. Lovely. There we go. That should be fine. That should be fine. And right, we need to make sure that the shed has some hose as well, because basically just takes everything from there, I do believe. So, right, we have a few bits and pieces we need to do. No one seems to be hungry just yet, but I know that they're going to be hungry quite soon, so we are going to be prepared for that. Also, yeah, what I was saying before as well was that, yes, the wolf was hunting rabbits and killed rabbits. I could see myself trying to skin those under the nose from the wolf, so to speak, but do I dare? And are they still left? Are the rabbits still left, or have the wolf sort of eaten them? I think the wolf might have eaten them, you know. Okay, didn't actually know that that was a thing. Did the wolf actually just run towards me there? I don't know, and I don't intend to stay and find out, okay? We are leaving. We are leaving, and we're leaving the right way, which is to say this road. We'll go back, we'll fix up some fertilizer, and hopefully that person can now start working in the fields. And I am getting help with that. I'm still not 100% sure how the planting works, because that field, the current field, is a field that does two things. It does flax spring to autumn and rye autumn to spring. So how do they, I mean, they can't plant rye, so it shouldn't be a problem. Maybe? Hello? Do I need rot? I'll grab it, but why would I need rot? What do we need to do with that? I think I've seen it. I don't remember what it is for. Interesting. Okay, well, we are moving back home. And I think this part is safe from bandits, right? Maybe? Is it? Oh, bloody hell, yes the bird. Yes the bird. Because I was sort of in this general area, I think, before. So we should be fine. But yeah, just said I potentially wanted to have another wood shed, but now I realize that I actually don't have any free people now that I added both the farm and the pigsty. Even with the new people, we are actually full up on workload, so to speak. But I do have indeed two mothers that are just sort of not doing anything, so as soon as their kids start wobbling about, like my kid, then they will also be able to start contributing. Right, why am I here? We are going over here, for crying out loud. We're gonna make ourselves a bunch of fertilizer. Not enough, actually, but I do wonder, where does the fertilizer go that is produced in the pigsty? I don't know. But I bought 73, so I can make 40. Why can I only make 40? That's weird. Why did that feel like I wasn't using all of the or all of the manure? I guess we'll find out. We don't have to do a jump cut here though, because this is actually, for some reason, very quick. Yeah, cooking food doesn't take, rather cooking food takes a long time, but doing fertilizer apparently takes no time at all, which I find to be a bit interesting. But yeah, hold on. Did I have 80 manure? Wait. Did I buy 79? I thought I bought 73. Well, alright. Oh, no. Right. Aren't you able to do fertilizer with, like... Let's see, I could do... That is weird. Okay, I don't know what the hell is going on. But 40 is what we need for this field. So here you go. I know that you're just sweeping. There you go. Here's a bunch of fertilizer. You should now be able to do your job. Hopefully. Sir, would you like work to kick in?
It's starting to look like a proper village.
It does. And would you like to do some... Where the hell do you need that then? Hold on. No item fertilizer. Where do you need said fertilizer? Shouldn't it be here? This is the farm shed after all. No resources. Where? Because I have put in here both bag and fertilizer. Is it the case that I need to have a storage house close by? Doesn't feel correct. On his move. Oh, see, he was basically just chilling out. He didn't see me put that in, but now he did, and now he's actually on the way. So that's lovely. That is lovely. Now, how does this work? Because I have the fields. Flax and rye is what I've said here. It does feel as if... Okay. What are the stats here? Here we go. Right, we have a... Oh! I was wondering about this. Wasn't I? No, it's not this one. No, sorry. This thing, the schedule. I was wondering why we didn't have a schedule for the woodsheds, because you want to produce more firewood in the winter, less firewood in the spring, summer, and autumn. So I was wondering why couldn't we do that. But yes, plant type in spring. Here we go. Spring. Can I... No, hold on. Here you have, it's supposed to be flax. Oh, but we want that to be all the field. Flax. So now it's flax, and in... yes, accept. And then in autumn... Oh, no, what are you doing? Oh, is it for the entire thing then? How do I... What is going on? Okay, but it seems to be... Manage... Oh, manage assignment. Ah, right. I need to actually... Okay, but it doesn't say right now. I think. Yes. Why can't do that? Okay, that's weird. So, no. What is this? No. Flax. Manage assignment. Why does it? It doesn't do anything. Yes. Okay. Here has been changed. You want to keep? Yes. What is going on? Now, what do you mean empty? Change plant type. Flax. Done. Flax, flax, flax. Not flax. Rye. Rye. Yes. Sowing, harvesting. What does it say rye now? Oh, for the love of God. Why does it say rye? When it's the icon for... it is the icon for flax, though. The icons are correct. The icons are correct. That's for rye. But why is that not growth? It does seem to be correct. I'm just saying. That does seem to, okay. We'll basically see what he does. He's extremely slow compared to me, though. But he has all spring to do it. I'll say all spring. We're actually quite... He's gonna get help, is what I want to say. He's gonna get help if he doesn't do all of it himself. And I do have large fields, and having one guy do this, I know that that is actually not really where you want to be. You kind of do want to have more. But yeah. Right, one thing that we need to check now, we need to check where we are with everything. It is nice to have someone do water carrying, just so that I don't have to do it. However, that is definitely a job I could see myself moving over to be a lumberjack. Miner, yes, we definitely want a miner. it would be nice if you could become not something else apart from mother, because then you could indeed do the lumberjacking. I mean, anyone that's above 1 is fine, I suppose. Blacksmithing is fine to just have all of those things. I do need the animal breeder. I do want the herbalist to get just some stuff in. I mean, to some degree, the herbalist and the hunter are almost unnecessary. Almost. I mean, I'm not getting a whole lot out of those people, am I? I mean, if we go to hunting and the hunting lodge, how much food am I getting? 10 food a day. Nothing. I brought in 105 yesterday. But yeah, so there are situations here that we can sort of deal with. What I mean. We would like to, however, produce, and I can do that from here. Wooden hoe. I can make, let's say, 4. We do have some logs as well, which is nice. But I wonder. I should basically, okay, you know what? I do want to build the woodshed, just flat out. I want to build the woodshed. We don't have to think too much about that. We do want a woodshed more. And what I might actually just do is prepare yet another house. That is not impossible. Let's dump the wooden house, the 4 that I made, into here. Lovely. And go and set up the start of another woodshed. Buildings, extraction, woodshed. Yes, there is a woodshed number 2. We're getting closer to it, and of course when we get to that, I'm going to like replace existing ones, I think. Let's build that. The others, sort of like, no, not like that, like that. Oh, be very close between these trees here, like that.
My legs hurt.
Oh, okay, your legs hurt, huh? There we go. So stones and sticks and a few logs, etc., should be stuff that we have. Yeah, we do need logs for this big thing as well, so need to think about that. Right, but having another woodshed just feels like a smart move, and we'll see if I basically maybe take out the hunter, because 10 meat, while fine, it's not like it's super important. You apparently want to go into food storage. Type of crafting materials. Oh, crafting fertilizer at the workbench in the barn. Okay. There we go. There's the answer for that, I suppose. So we want only 8 stone. We do not need more than that. But I think we're gonna need like logs. Let's just say 6 could be correct, and then we need a bunch of. Say a bunch of sticks. Do we need a bunch of sticks? I don't know. Let's do that, but then we need indeed a bunch of straw. Let's just take as much as I can without being over encumbered. It's about 74. That's way too much. I am gonna need another hammer, I do believe. So let's just do it while we're here. While we are here.
People of science learn how to read from books. We learn from road signs.
Probably true. I don't know. I just used a log for my own supply, which is not what I wanted. So let's do that. And also, are the pigs here? No, the pigs have not arrived yet. No, they have. They are in there. We're gonna go check at them, or look at them in just a few moments. And potentially also start thinking about, indeed, adding another pigsty at some point, because I did build a rather large pen. So having just 5 pigs feels a little bit too little. And also, I apparently brought exactly the amount of logs needed. No, I needed another log. I need several more logs and actually no sticks whatsoever. Gotcha. Why did I bring sticks? I didn't need sticks. But yeah, this pen absolutely can warrant another pigsty. I probably will have it like here. What I'm thinking, spontaneously, we'll see. So that'll be definitely something to think about, but we are gonna require more people coming in, obviously. So we did not require any sticks, but we do require I'm just gonna bring all of them. There's no reason not to bring all of them. But yeah, yeah, we do need more people, because couldn't I have like 4 people manning just this one? I think. So yes. Also, is there a... That is a good question. Is there a... Animal husbandry... No, there's no like level 2 pigsty that's bigger. So we only have that one to go for, or go with, I should say. I brought way too many logs. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. There we go. So we have another woodshed, which apparently is built in such a way that you can't even walk under. So if you're on this little beam here, you can't actually get up. Bit of an oversight in the model, I think. But yes, okay, so that's that done. Why it seems very overcast today, doesn't it? Even though there's a bit of blue, it's very dark. I suppose it's getting a little bit late, but like still. Let's dump the stuff that we do not require anymore. 66 straw was a bit too much. Do that, and then we will actually look into this. We have a new woodshed that should have the assignment of being all about the logs and nothing else. Except that, get that up to the buttons. Get that up to 100, and I might very well say that. You don't have food. The hunter, oh, but the hunter is terrible at this. The hunter is terrible at this, so maybe don't pick you. You know what? Water carrier, fine. It's gonna have to be that way. The other thing that's gonna have to be that way is we need to make more food. It is decidedly turning night time here. We'll see exactly how far the farmer gets it tomorrow, because we do need to plant the flax tomorrow, so yes. I can't do... Yes, I can. The bows are counted. Good, good, good. So you have the stew. We have a bunch of this. Actually, 20 is something we can make. So that is another 2 minutes, and on this occasion, we are going to do a jump cut. Alright, just a tiny bit later, we are done with the stews, and the only reason right now why we can't make more stews is literally the lack of bows. We are using up a few bows. We had some at a very low percentage. I might actually tomorrow have to make some. But for now, it's fine. We have a bunch of stews, which is fine. I do love the fact that it's grouped up in terms of what the condition of the bowl is, which is just fancy. We have some rod in here actually, but I'll place this rod here. It's not really here, it should be, but it is here. Right. I could have sold the sickle, I forgot about that. Right. So let's move into the next day, the final day of spring, and our farmer is indeed gonna have some help with the fields. We can't let him do all the work apparently, so maybe I'll have to do a bit of... Oh, why did... Oh, we did some naughty business, didn't we? Maybe you're pregnant again, who knows? Let's move over to the farming, because it is indeed quite important. So let's see exactly how far he's gotten, because I don't think he got even halfway, to be honest. We have some fertilizer going on here. Up this row, he's done that. No, he hasn't done that. No, it's unplowed here. Has he started the second row? No. All right, sir. Well, I have... Do I have a hoe on me? I think I do have a hoe on me, right? Which I haven't set. I have set the scythe. Click the damn thing first. There we go. Let's hoe up the thing that he's done. I mean, we need to plant as well. I mean, he's well behind. But I also didn't give him a lot of time to actually do the thing. So you know what? No foul play here, so to speak. There we go. But then we need to do the simple bag. We need to do the fertilizer. I'm gonna pick up because he's gonna keep doing that. So if I pick up like 24, then he'll get to do whatever it is that he needs to do, so to speak. Okay, well, I was hoping that I actually would not have to do this season, but it is what it is. Or this year, I could say. Well, actually, he gets to do another go in autumn, because that's when we do the rye. So yes, he will have time to do all of that then. The chance to sort of redeem himself. But as I said, one person doing what I have is 160 tiles of farming. It's just not enough. We do need more people working the fields. That is just how it is. Oh, you are... It's weird to do it this way, because I tend to not do it this way. I tend to do it this way. So that made me... Oh, well, he's done some. Oh, it's like... Started on one side. Oh, that's weird. Or no, never mind. That was the one that I did. Never mind. I shall bring in one bag. Put that to 4. Apparently it didn't think of doing itself. More fertilizer. That was my plot that I had. Never mind. But also, yes, the flax seeds should go here. I am out of... It's like I'm missing fertilizer, which is not a good thing. Does he have it like in his inventory or something? It could be. Could be that he has it in his inventory. Let's just plow up what we have done so we can get a stock of where we are. We're gonna get it done this season, don't worry, but like, I need to be sure. Oh, and this is gonna break. Gonna pick up another one. That was lacking something. Potentially the water thing is the thing. 6. Lovely. Got it. With bad stamina. It's fine. Cloud. We might actually be fine. So let's then give him the chance to do some planting then. Are we really complaining about... This is unfertilized? Yeah, okay, you know what, I think we are fine. That's a bit weird. It's just a bit weird. Fertilize. 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 Fertilize and fertilize. That should be it. Yes. Right. So we plow the fields and we're gonna get some help with the planting. Am I? Okay, you know what? You know what? He's not gonna get to do that. Balewin, I am sorry. Because it was you that did it, right? Yes, Dalewin, you're gonna get to do something else instead. And Dalewin, you are very good at excavation, so you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna flip it back. The well is gonna be assigned to the very terrible lumberjack. And Dalewin, instead, you're gonna get to do some of the stuff that you did before, which is being a lumberjack. There we go. And I get to do the fun stuff, which is to do planting. I joke, it's not that fun, but it's the thing. Right, but everything is plowed, we just need the seeds, and then Dalewin is going to get another shot at doing something, which is that he's going to get to harvest. Oh, sorry, not harvest. He's going to get to plant. He's going to get to plant. Rather, sorry, he's going to fix the stuff in... I'm going to harvest the flax in autumn, and then he's going to do the rye. So we're going to sort of make sure that when we get to autumn, the absolutely first thing we do is do the harvesting of the flax, so that he gets to do what he needs to be doing after that. I am interested to see if yesterday, we can check that, if we got any manure coming in yesterday. That is going to be a bit interesting to see. And does it actually get moved into general storage, which I think it will be. It doesn't actually go to the barn. It's also one of those things that the developers of the game does well, but also does not well. So what they changed a few patches ago, or updates ago, I'm not sure exactly how many, was of course the icons that you see below me. There's an icon there. Well, it just went away. That's the point. You have a range of the food storage and the general storage. So if you are in range, you can utilize anything that's in there. It's very smart. However, why isn't the barn a similar structure? That's kind of freaking weird, because in the barn you can have your seeds, for example, the fertilizer, etc. And of course the barn is generally going to be close by to the fields, so why wouldn't the barn be considered one of those buildings as well? Yeah, I think that is a bit of an oversight with regards to the developers. They should really add the barn to that functionality, so to speak. Anyway, we've done that. Let's store away. I have a 100% bag. Let's store that away. There we go. And I don't need a hole right now, so let's store it away so I can relieve myself of some weight. So let's also open the chest, get the fertilizer, the flax stalks can go in there. And yes, indeed, he's not going to do any harvesting, so he doesn't need any scythes or hoes. Oh, sorry, scythes or thickles. That is for me and for me only. We're gonna store away. So I have a few bits and pieces that I really don't need to carry around, including the bronze scythe, actually. Oh, no, he's not gonna use it when he's here. I think my scythe. No one else's scythe. What I will do is I will store that in my house instead. That'll be fine. So no one comes and gets any funny ideas. But what we can do is, as we talked about before, this is the herbalist, this is the hunter. I would like to produce just a little bit of a bow. I don't have the linen thread, so I can't make a bow. I have to wait to autumn to do that. Oh, is my bow gonna cut it in summer? I
Mightiest knights of this realm. So. Nobody makes better toy swords than me.
Toy swords, huh? For the knights, yes. Alright then, we are gonna go and check out the pigs. Look at that! You're coming out into the world. Are you gonna utilize the entire thing, or are you just gonna stay right here? That is a good question. I should have 4, right? I saw 1 in there. Where was the... I don't know why I don't just jump the stuff, but I don't want to jump the stuff. There we go. So here we go. Here are the piggies. No. Oh, you're hiding in a rock. Hiding a rock in a rock. There are those little piggies, and there's Mama Pig just in here. So where does the manure go? Does it go here? You have used 3 so far. You've taken 3 out of that because we have 30 here, 30 there. So you've taken 3 so far. That is not much. And I can produce so much more. But yeah, you are not utilizing this space a whole lot, are you? But apparently we are producing not enough firewood. And that is actually something we can deal with. We can deal with that. Because I did, as I said, there is seasonal management. They added that, or did I simply miss that? Is seasonal management. Right. Okay, well, I didn't know that. Okay, we're gonna look into that. What I do want to check is the status then. Yesterday, crafting firewood 89. Why are we using so much firewood? That is weird. What is not weird, I mean, that is something we can focus on right here, right now, is we can catch up a bit. I had 88 limestone. I think that is close to what you need for a full house, so to speak. Could it be? Could it be? Sadly, we're not close enough, I think, so I do need to pick this up. Pick up until, let's say 55. It's going to be a bit slow to run. And add insulation. This is important. This is one of those things that are keeping the cost of heating up down. So we absolutely do want this to be a thing. We've done one house, the one over there, but we want to do this house as well. What I do wonder, I never added insulation to the top, and I wonder if I should. I think I will, just to see what it looks like, because yes, I'm a bit silly. The reason why I haven't is because I am not afraid. I'm worried that I won't like the looks of it, which is not a good thing. Which is not a good thing, rather a good reason not to add insulation to a bit. People need insulation, damn it. So let's add the insulation here. And it might just be that the wood shed that I just did, producing only wood or logs, might actually have to do a bit of firewood as well. Who knows, eh? I could also start, like, what I could do, I suppose. What I could do, I suppose, is I could have one shed do one thing. That's not an uninteresting thought. That is not uninteresting. So we need 7, 15. Yes. 15 more. So 70 in total for that house. It differs a little bit depending on what walls you have, but actually if I have over 80, I know I can do one more house. So that's a good thing to know. For now, we only need 15 more. Man, Rasimir, you need to get your stamina in check. Which is up to me, because I'm the one who controls him after all. Anyway, I should probably produce a bit of daub and see what it looks like, because I can remove insulation, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna check that first. But I think I can remove insulation if I want to. And then of course we have the coloration of homes, which is something that I'm looking forward to quite a lot. We're not really there just yet in this series for daub, but I can. Yes, I can remove it. You know what? Do I not have for daub? I wonder. I might already have some daub, because I've done my house. Because I'm gonna have like a big house later, so I don't want to remove my house just yet. I do not have any daub, so let's see if I can create some daub. Do you realize that I like saying the word daub a lot? I don't really, but whatever. Hello, stick tree. Let's grab you, stick tree. We are gonna create. Stop being in that. We are gonna create 10 daub. Yeah, apparently we can't do fewer than 10 daubs. Is it the daub or something else? Or multiple? One daub, 2 daubs? I don't know. There we go. We are going to add some insulation to one of these houses and see what it looks like. And if I still think it looks okay, we'll add it to remaining. I have 4 in total to do. Again, I mean, I can insulate, that's true. I can insulate. Do I want to? I mean, I suppose it makes sense for like these buildings to be insulated, but like the kitchen? I mean, yes, when someone works, but do we use firewood for the workplaces? I don't think we do, so like what's the point? I don't know. But if we add the daub here, what does it look like? I wonder. And if we go into building, you know what? I hate it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. So if it helps, then we shall do it. So let's do the daub here, and then we do the daub here. We're gonna have to produce some extra. You know what? You know what? I don't now Well, you know what? You need to get out of the way.
Will it take long?
It will absolutely not. I'm just gonna drink a bit. Thank you. You can now keep working. I am also going to get me some stew myself. Actually, I'm gonna get two. Oh, we need to make more food soon. Okay, that's a thing. We're gonna have to last. I was about to say we have to last a bit, but hold on. Have I used up everything that I can use to?
Cow ate the mouse, and its milk tasted like dead mice and honey.
Your thing, bucko. That is just a bunch of meat stuff. The oven is where we're gonna be. Bread. I can make tons of flatbread. I have so much flour. That is what I wanted to know. I have so much flour. We are golden for food. Don't worry. Probably gonna focus on the meat first though. But yes, we are golden for that. So, we're gonna go and produce some daub, and this is what we're ending the episode with, I believe. But I think we have a little bit of a... I can't make because I don't have the clay. Okay, so we have a plan for the next episode then. But that means that I can do... Oh, I just had a thought. What was the other thought that I had? What was the other thought that I had? Not food. Right, the management of the wood sheds is what I want to look into. What we are going to do is just going to have a quick dip in the water. There we go. If we look at the management now, I'm just going to look at this and see. Today we have used so far 48 and produced 40. So the situation is fairly okay, but it could be a little bit better. So we are producing... let's just do annual for now. I'm not gonna get into seasonal management right now, but that is very important, or rather very... You know what, no, let's do annual. So right now, we are producing 8 here. That's 8 here. And then for this one, we open up seasonal as well. We're doing 8.4, so we kind of need that to be at 10 in total. This number in spring needs to be 10. So if I were to do this, return, we go for you, we remove all of this. So if it's 10, it's... No, it can't be... How... If you produce 40, right, today. So I can't look at just today, you need to think about the total. So this needs to be, yeah, you know what, here we go. You produce only firewood. That's it. That is what you do. So the first one produces firewood. Gotcha. And then we go back to... And then we have to think about the other days as well, obviously. Today, sticks. We are underperforming on sticks, so we need that to be... We are producing like 60-70% or something like that. So we go back here. You... Oh, I don't know exactly how much you were producing. That's on me. I'm sorry. But 18 at 15. What if I basically just try this? What if I try this? What if... I realized what I could have done. I could have done this. This guy only produces sticks. We only need the stick thing. I realized that. Yes, so there we go. So you produce only sticks. If I set this, I don't know why I did it with the button again. There we go. So if I do this, confirm that, and escape, you assignments, you were supposed to do only firewood. So you do only firewood, accept, and that is 100. Good. And then the final guy, seasonal management for you too. You are only doing logs, and that is the only thing that shows up. If I do this, We shall find out where we end up and if I can adjust anything. And the point is, the point then becomes, we can set this up today as well, which is that, yes, in summer, it's 100%. This one does only firewood. And I don't think we're ever gonna get into a situation where this, or rather where we produce way too much firewood. On the contrary, one of the others, presumably the one that does the sticks, I think, should also move into firewood at some point, most likely than winter. But we can absolutely set this up so that you produce the same thing every time. And yes, definitely this guy's going to be not doing sticks all the damn time. But we'll set it up like this for now, and then we'll see what you can do instead if you're not doing sticks, so to speak. One thing that I really think that the game ought to have, and I'm wondering, am I actually being stupid and the game already has it? Does the game have a maximum of how much something can be stored? I'm looking at this thing. Current production. Why does it say demand 0? We're clearly using sticks. Yeah, that is way too much. That is storage for that guy. But yeah, as I said, I don't think there is a maximum we can set anywhere, is there? Demand and control, wood items. That is what they use, not what we... This is demand control. There is no production control, which is kind of a tab I would like to have. The 4 wood items, firewood. Well, obviously you're going to use firewood, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Would be nice if that was a thing. Anyway, how are the pigs feeling? Readiness. I don't know. Ready for what? Combat? Anyway. Why is it? Okay, that should be fine. I don't know why the numbers was white. That concerned me a bit. But okay, we have our pigs. That is actually the biggest news in this episode. And yes, indeed, I do believe as quickly as we can, both financially and people-wise, have more than the 5 total we can have in this shed. We're gonna build another shed. And I can basically say that... okay. Buildings, animal husbandry, a pigsty. Having another pigsty, let's say here-ish, is where I'm thinking that will be. Sort of fit it in nicely in here. Somehow, it will probably have to be like that, so we can fill out with fencing. But have another one of those, we can have a whole bunch of pigs. I really hope that they also move a little bit further away, because like, it's a big pen. If nothing else, I might actually put it here. So we have some pigs here, some pigs there. It would be nice if they sort of jumped around a little bit. I mean, I know what pigs can do. I mean, they can jump around and run and be everywhere. So this behavior, at least for the little pigs...
Have you ever wondered what a world without kings would look like?
Well, no, because I'm the king here. Yeah, I mean, little pigs, they don't just stand around. This is definitely a bit of an oversight again. I mean, I realize that animation and stuff like that can be difficult.
You must be really important if they name authority figures after you.
Probably, yes. But, yeah, they should be running around a whole lot more. And I made this pen way too big. But, you know what? There's a point to be made here, which is that, okay, if they don't really wander a whole lot, and sort of keep very close to this, I can have many different kinds of animals in this pen. They can coexist. I can have a pigsty here, but then we can have like geese and everything in here. I was kind of planning on having that inside here, if you remember. I really actually should be ending the episode. My plan is to have like a goose thing here, or a chicken thing here. If they can be with the pigs, would be good. Anyway, I need to end the episode, and in the next one, we're moving into summer, and we'll see exactly what we do. For now, though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.